Hello sports lovers, thanks for staying tuned to your favorite TV channel, Television Nigeria. Welcome to Sports Matter, a program designed to give you all you need to know in the competitive world of sports. I'm your host, Idoko Emmanuel, and with me on the program today is Samuel Ifeson. Samuel, you're welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now today on the program, we shall be taking a look at last weekend's matches in the English Premier League, and we shall also be putting a searchlight on today's matches that will be played at the UEFA Champions League, and we have something coming from the home front. Now, Tottenham Hotspur's Hugo Lloris saved an added time penalty from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as the host came back from a goal down to claim a draw in the North London derby. It was the second spot kick of the keenly contested match at Wembley Stadium after Harry Kane had put Spurs back on level terms by converting a penalty in the 74th minute, his ninth goal in as many matches against Arsenal. The visitors led thanks to Aaron Ramsey's 16th-minute goal when he sprinted clear to calmly round Lloris and slide the ball in. Now, Arsenal were handed a golden chance to win the contest late on when second-half substitute Aubameyang was fouled inside the area. His miss from 12 yards was compounded by a late red card for Lucas Torreira. Now, Sammy, welcome.
Yeah.
Did you watch the match between Arsenal and Tottenham?
Yeah, I saw the match.
It was a London derby.
A very fantastic one.
Yes.
And the both teams lived up to the expectation. It was an intriguing one we were looking forward to, and I was glad that a good game of football was given to the fans. Arsenal went ahead by a goal from Aaron Ramsey. What a very cool finish. It showed why Juventus was ready to splash that much money on him.
But looking at Tottenham, they have a shot at the title this season.
No, I don't see them at 10 points distance. That's we have Man City at 71 points, trailed by Liverpool. That's closely trailed by Liverpool with a difference of 1 point. And when you look at Tottenham with 61 points, yes, that's 10 points difference in the space of 9 games to go.
Wow.
I don't see how they will be able to pull that one out.
Well, they're the Champions League, and we hope they get something from the Champions League. Now, another match that was played that day was the match between Man United and Southampton. Now, Man United won that match.
When I was seeing the match, the only thing that kept coming to me was I was seeing the era of Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
And then you see the comeback, the never die spirit of Manchester United. They keep on going until...
Can we say Manchester United is back? Because with Solskjaer now, we see Manchester United have been on the winning streak.
I think we will not be too far away if we say that. And an unbeaten run on the home front. And now they are in the 4th position, and we'll be playing Arsenal next week, so it's a game of 4th now and Champions League qualification.
So Mourinho was actually taking the club down the drain.
I think Mourinho was not doing very well with them, but he did well with them last season. Got them into the Champions League, won the Carling Cup.
But in that match, there's something that happened again. There was another miss, a Pogba penalty miss. So was it that weekend was a weekend of penalty misses?
But Harry Kane converted his penalty, so we can't outrightly say that. But then so many opportunities were just thrown down. But Pogba has been fantastic, and we can't take that away from him. Even the penalty kick with 9 assists and multiple goals, we can't. I think Pogba is doing well.
The shocker of that match was that Lukaku scored twice. Are we saying Lukaku is he really in form as it were?
There's one misunderstanding with teams that I think every player at one point or another would have to play his own part in the run. It's a very long run of matches. You can't play 38 matches on the Premiership front and play Champions League. And a team like Manchester United contesting for 4 trophies at the same time, and players on international duty. So there would be a period where you expect a dip in form.
Yeah.
But what we expect for a professional footballer or professional sports people is to come back and be stronger, and that's what Lukaku is doing.
Lukaku seems like Man U fans have been on his stay all this while that he's too bulky, he can't carry himself. but he's been getting the goals, and then for Man U to come from behind to beat Southampton, I think is a nice one. Now, but the surprise of that weekend was the match between Everton and Liverpool. Liverpool couldn't get a goal.
It's a derby. The players, they know each other, they know their style of play. In short, to a very large extent, they deploy the same style of play and the same community strength.
Yeah, and so the two coaches seems to be two very good coaches.
So It's a very good one.
Well, Everton has stopped Liverpool from claiming top spot in the Premier League. That's putting man. If they had won that match, they would have moved to the top. But Everton said no because at Gordon's Park they had to draw.
It's 1 out of 38 matches, just like Klopp says. Okay. He said this is just 1 out of 38, so we can't say outrightly that Everton derailed their.
Yes, but Salah couldn't see the back of the net again, the African.
So I think Salah is doing fantastic this season too.
Action will resume at the Champions League matches that were played across Europe today. Well, in Portugal, it will be FC Porto that will be playing Roma, and we see that the Italians have the edge here. The aggregate of 2-1. Do they have? Does Porto have his chance to come back on this one? Because just 1 goal difference.
All to play for is qualification, and then you lost 2-1 when that is away at Stadio Olimpico. But now they're coming to Porto and with a goal deficit. I think they put all their mind in the game, but we can't overrule the influence of Dzeko.
Yeah. But they're still struggling in the Serie A.
But he's doing well in the Champions League with 5 goals so far. I think he's not doing badly.
Now the big one is Man U traveling to PSG.
That's a very big one indeed.
Yes, Man U is already at deficit already. They are 2 goals down. Do they have a chance at PSG?
Man U is a work in progress. The development of PSG started years back. Remember, when they started with the signings of Ibrahimovic, and so you can't compare a deliberate development that has been consistent for over the years. Like now they have the likes of Mbappe and Neymar, the best players you can think of. I'm sure Man U is not concentrating on the Champions League.
They're more interested in even getting their foot back on the Premiership. Well, we wish all the teams the best. We hope you keep it up with Television Nigeria. We're going to bring you all the results and all the highlights on this program of the Champions League as they are played. We have matches that we played today. Now back to the home front. Nigerian Professional Football League outfit Enugu Rangers suffered a 2-0 loss at home to Tunisian side Etoile du Sahel in the match day 4 encounter of the 2019 CAF Confederation Cup. Enugu Rangers lost the first leg 1-2 away in Tunisia and were hoping to avenge the defeat at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, but that was not to be. Rangers started the opening minutes on the front foot and tried to establish dominance. However, it was the visitors who took the lead through Nachi Maha in the 20th minute. After the halftime break, Etoile du Sahel doubled their lead in the 61st minute through Aheb Mskenki as Rangers failed to make their dominance pay off. But the Nigerian League, I think the League Management Committee has done well. The league has been improved a little bit. We see players from Nigerian League being injected into the Super Eagles. I know that, but still, how come when it comes to the continental side front, we still lag behind? I don't get it.
It shows that we have more work to do.
Yes,
I think so. The inconsistency of our league is a spillover to the team, and you see these inconsistencies with all the teams.
But what do you think must be done deliberately? We sell our talents abroad and we come home and then we can't just play the CAF Confederation Cup. When it comes to the African stage, we won the African Cup of Nations a couple of times. We've won the Junior World Cup, won good trophies. But when it comes to the continental football, club football, we seem to lag behind. I don't get it.
We still go back to our sports management and our sport managers. If you don't do something about that, you continue to lose your best. Look at Anthony Joshua. It's unfortunate that Anthony Joshua was here trying to fight for us during the Olympics, and then because of the mismanagement and the
politics and the bureaucracy.
So Emmanuel, I don't even know where we want to start for. I'm not sure that's a deliberation for today. The rancor and the mess in our, and it's not limited to football, and then so it cuts across. It's just unfortunate.
And recently, we have a young Nigerian star who has opted to play for Nigeria, unlike people like Dele Ali, who have refused to compete for Nigeria. What should the sport administrators be doing at this point to make sure that our sportsmen and women believe? Sometimes it's about belief. When Enyimba won this CAF Confederation Cup at the time, we remember what the governor of Abia State then did. Right?
Even till now.
They injected money and the team came out smoking. I think there should be deliberate effort to see that we get this thing right, because we can't be claiming giants of Africa in football, and then when it comes to the club football, these North Americans always have their way. Even clubs in Tunisia come out to win the CAF. But how many clubs in Nigeria have won it before? Very few of them. Have Enyimba.
And the Rangers at some point they get knocked out at the semi-finals. That's the best they could. The issue of funding, you mentioned the issue of funding,
Yes.
which is a very fundamental problem.
Yeah.
The funding of a club, the club should be run as businesses,
Yes.
not as government projects.
Yes, and then the most times it's even government.
It's a
It's
government,
clubs
yes.
being owned by state governments.
No,
like
no.
Enugu Rangers is being supported by the Enugu state government. Even though for clubs like how do I call it?
Ifeanyi,
very few of them,
MFM, and a few.
the rest are state owned, and we know what it means for government to control things around here.
So-
Even our normal infrastructure we can't control.
So how do you now want to talk about
Manage
sports that is
I
at
think
this
something
top?
must be done. Well, we wish Enugu Rangers, well, it's not over yet. They might still get it right, but we wish that they put their best foot on the ground and hit the ground running. Now, back to the Super Eagles. Nigeria Super Eagles coach Garnet Raw has again overlooked skipper John Mikel Obi for the forthcoming games against Seychelles and Egypt. And Super Eagles welcome Seychelles to the southeastern city of Asaba on March 22 in a final 2019 African Cup of Nations, although just an academic exercise, anyway, so we're already qualified. All right, and 4 days later they will take on Egypt in a friendly at the same venue. Now, Mikel has not played for Nigeria since the team exited the 2018 World Cup at the group stage in Russia in June. Now, however, he has been on superb form for promotion-seeking Middlesbrough in the English second division club since he returned from China this January. Now, Mikel once again is out of the Super Eagles team.
It's still the decision of the coach. He knows what he wants to play, who to invite, and Mikel is not the only one missing from the team.
Yeah, even
the likes of
Ian Nacho, you understand that Ian Nacho has not been in good form this time around, and then the matches are just me. Sometimes I will feel like okay, maybe he feels that because it's just the match against Seychelles is just an academic,
exactly.
we've already qualified for the Nations Cup already, and the one with Egypt, but it's very important for our ratings. Zoho as a goalkeeper, he invited Ikechukwu Zenwa from Katsina United and Danny Akpe. These are the 3 keepers he's taking, and then for a defender he's taking Laolo Aina,
which has been fantastic for Torino.
very fantastic player. I want to see more of that. Abdullah Shehu, or Valentine, Ozonwa 4 from Eyimba, another child, home-based player, which is a very good one.
Yes.
Chinedu Awaziem, William Ekong, our normal defender, Leon Balogun, and we have Kenneth Omero, Julie Collins, Semi Ajayi, and Ndidi Wilfred, and then Ogenekaro Etebo, which is going to hold forth in the midfield. John Ogu, we have Anna Ahmed Musa, who is coming by Victor Osimhen, Musi Simon, Henry Onyekuru of Galatasaray. We have our top man, Ogion Igalo, and Arsenal's right-hand man, Alex Iwobi, and Samuel Kalu, and the likes of them. Now, Paul Onuchu and the rest of them. We hope to win that Cup of Nations this time. Because we'll have one of the best teams in the world. Well, that's the much we have for you today on Sports Matter. I hope we've done justice to all the issues raised. Now, as we wish that our football develops, we hope you keep a tab on TVN, keep watching Sports Matters. Thank you, Samuel, for coming to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Now, stay tuned. See you some other times.
Here he is again. That's astonishing. It's absolute